Whispers of the Lone Star State. In the heart of Texas, where the sun sets like an orange ember and the stars twinkle against the vast night sky, there lies a tapestry of stories woven into the land. Among these tales are remnants of the past, places where history lingers long after the last breath was taken. This is a journey through some of Texas's most haunted locations, each with its own ghostly presence waiting to be discovered. Chapter 1. The Haunted Hotel Galvez. Our adventure began in Galveston, a city with sandy beaches and a mercurial history. The Hotel Galvez, a majestic structure built in 1911, stood proud but with an eerie reputation. The locals whispered of a spirit named Audrey, a bride who perished on her wedding day and was doomed to wander the halls in her flowing white gown. As evening descended, a group of ghost hunters gathered in the lobby, excitement humming in the air. With EMF detectors in hand and the hotel's rich history echoing in their ears, they ventured to the second floor, where strange phenomena were said to occur. The air grew cold when they reached room 501, and the group strained to listen. Suddenly, they felt a rush of wind, and a bitter chill ran down their spines. A soft lull of a wedding waltz echoed from nowhere, and they stood in shared awe, captivated by the allure of an unfulfilled promise. Chapter 2. The Enchanted San Antonio Ghost Tour. Next, they traveled to San Antonio, where the historic streets brimmed with whispers of the past. On a moonlit night, they joined a ghost tour that wound through the vibrant river walk and past the imposing Alamo. The guide recounted tales of the souls who fought bravely in the battle, their spirits still bound to the land. As they ventured down a shadowy alley, the group stopped before a grand old church, San Fernando Cathedral. Known as a sanctuary for many ghosts, it was rumored to house the spirit of a young soldier, forever seeking redemption. Participants clutched their flashlights nervously when, suddenly, a figure flickered in the periphery. The air filled with the scent of gunpowder and roses, leading them to believe that perhaps they weren't the only ones seeking adventure on this night. Chapter 3. The Phantom of the Driskill Hotel. In Austin, they found themselves entranced by the Driskill Hotel, a grand establishment with opulent architecture that whispered of the Old West. The legend of a bride who fell down the staircase on her wedding day was one that sent shivers through anyone brave enough to listen. Guests claimed to have seen her spirit roaming the halls, searching for something lost. As they explored, laughter and clinking glasses from a nearby bar streamed through the walls. Suddenly, the sound of footsteps echoed nearby. The group turned just in time to see a fleeting silhouette gliding past. But when they followed, they found only silence and the lingering scent of jasmine. "She's here," someone whispered, their voice tinged with both fear and curiosity. Chapter 4. The Story of the Old Lavaka County Jailhouse. Their journey led them further east to Lavaka County, where the old county jail stood like a forgotten sentinel of time. Abandoned and filled with graffiti, the building resonated with stories of inmates past. It was said to be haunted by a restless spirit named Charlie, a man wrongfully accused and left to suffer for too long. The group felt a heaviness as they stepped inside, the air thick with despair and regret. They set up their equipment in what used to be the solitary confinement chamber. The sensors blinked sporadically, humming as if excited. When one member shouted Charlie's name, the lights flickered, and a voice responded, soft, yet filled with anguish. "Help me!" Chills ran down their spines, for they understood, at that moment, Charlie's unresolved pain echoed through the walls. Chapter 5. A thrilling stop at the ghostly hill country. As dawn approached, the group set their final destination at a remote spot in a Texas hill country, known for its striking beauty and otherworldly energy. The Enchanted Rock, a massive pink granite formation, was believed to be a site of both natural majesty and supernatural occurrences. Day 6. The ghost town of Tringa. The next day, Mia drove toward the ghost town of Tringa, a former mining community on the edge of Big Bend National Park. During the day, the terrain was stunning, with cacti reaching towards the brilliant blue skies. But as night fell, the air grew thick with stories of miner spirits still searching for gold. At the local cemetery, Mia met an old historian named Earl, who told her about a miner named Joe, who refused to leave his beloved campfire behind. Local legends claimed that on clear nights, you could see the flickering of his ghostly campfire. As she sat beneath the stars, Mia thought she saw a flicker in the distance. Gathering her courage, she ventured closer, only to find a warm glow leading her deeper into the desert. As she approached, the fire dissipated, leaving only the scent of campfire smoke lingering in the air. She smiled, noting in her journal that Texas had given her another ghostly encounter. Day 7, the Old Red Jail, Huntsville. On the 7th day, Mia journeyed to Huntsville to visit the Old Red Jail, where tales of the restless spirits of past inmates were rife. As she entered the crumbling structure, an eerie silence enveloped her. Legends told of a former inmate, a man wrongfully convicted, who roamed the cells searching for justice. That night, armed with a flashlight and an EMF detector, Mia explored the labyrinthine halls. The air was dense and she could almost hear whispers of despair. Suddenly, her EMF detector began to spike. Turning to the source, Mia found a shadow standing in a cell. Heart pounding, she recorded a brief message, the shadow flickering before it vanished. Later, reviewing her footage, she was astounded to find a low, sorrowful voice pleading for help. Day 8, the Gonzalez Memorial Museum. For her final destination, Mia visited the Gonzalez Memorial Museum. The site was not only a memorial for the Texian War of Independence, but it was also rumored to be haunted by the spirits of soldiers who had died defending their land. As the museum closed down for the night and she was the last visitor, Mia felt a strange energy envelop her. As she examined a historical relic, the lights flickered. Suddenly, she found herself surrounded by flickering apparitions of soldiers in their uniforms, desperately pleading for their stories to be told. They walked toward her, their transparent forms glowing dimly. Feeling a deep connection, Mia raised her camera. The soldiers paused, and with a surge of courage, she captured their ethereal presence before they disappeared into the night. Mia returned to her home in Austin with more than just photographs and notes. She carried with her the enchanting stories of Texas, of lives once lived, and the eternal echoes of history that whispered through the state. Each haunted location had given her a glimpse into the past, leaving her inspired by the enduring spirit of the Lone Star State. As Halloween approached, Mia compiled her experiences into an article entitled Ghost of Texas, Haunted Locations You Can Visit, hoping to share the thrill of the unknown and invite others to explore these haunted sites. Texas, it seemed, was a living tapestry of stories where every shadow held a secret and every ghost a tale waiting to be told. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this adventure. Please press the like button if you enjoyed this video, as it helps new viewers find our channel.